Hi everyone, Ohayo gozaimasu. Welcome! This channel is for Japanese learners of English. Kiyomo shadowing no lesson wo yarakimashou. Listen to today's real native conversation. Focus on the rhythm and shadow along. Practice daily to master tango, bunpao, hatsuan, and rhythm. Repeat and try again tomorrow if needed. Zehi. Channel no toroku wo onegai shimasu. Okay, are you ready? Here we go.
So, you're in a situation, you need someone's name, right? But you want to be polite about it, like, may I have your name? In English, how do you go about it?
Yeah, it's not just about asking for a name. It's about how you ask, showing respect, being professional, that kind of thing.
Exactly. And there are different levels of formality depending on who you're talking to, the context. So where do we start? What are some of the phrases we could use?
Okay, so a very common and polite way is, may I have your name, please? It's pretty standard for business or when you're meeting someone for the first time.
May I have your name, please? That's a good one. And if you wanted something just a tad bit less formal?
You could go with, could I have your name, please? It's still really polite, but just a little more relaxed.
Right. So may I is like the top tier of formality. Could I is a step down.
Exactly. You could also use, may I ask your name? It's very similar and just as polite as, may I have your name?
Got it. So what if you have spoken to the person before, but, can't remember their name, or you didn't catch it clearly the first time?
Oh, that's a common one. Happens to the best of us, right? In that case, you could say, I'm sorry, but may I ask your name again?
Oh, may I ask your name again? That feels like an empathetic and graceful way to handle it.
Yes, it shows you're not trying to be rude. Or you could say, I'm sorry I didn't catch your name earlier. You're kind of taking the blame,
Makes it less awkward, I bet. So it's about being considerate, not just getting the name.
Absolutely. And another way you can phrase it is, what was your name again, please? This is also polite and admits to having forgotten their name.
Okay, what was your name again? It's like you're trying to jog your memory, not putting the other person on the spot.
Precisely. Or you might say, I'm sorry, what was your name again? Huh, that softens it even more.
Right, that adds that extra touch of politeness. But if it's like a super casual setting, what do we do?
Then you can simply ask, what's your name? Just be careful, this can sound too direct for some people in business.
Right, what's your name is more casual. So, may I have your name, please? Or, could I have your name, please? For the formal stuff, what was your name again? For a polite reminder, and what's your name for the casual stuff?
Exactly. It is about choosing the right words. And there's also a similar concept of being formal and informal in Japanese as well.
That's a good one. So how does it change when you are asking for name in a restaurant or when at the front desk of a hotel?
So imagine you're at a hotel reception. A guest walks in. You'd start with a welcome. Welcome to our hotel. May I have your name, please? That's perfect for that setting.
A welcome, and then may I have your name, please? That works. It's welcoming, respectful, and gets right to the point.
Exactly. And if you're checking them in, you might need to verify their reservation. Do you have a reservation? Can I have your name, please?
Makes sense. So, same polite tone, but with slightly different context? And what about a restaurant when you're trying to figure out their reservation?
In a restaurant, it might be a bit less formal, but you still want to be polite. So something like, may I have your name for the reservation? Or even, could I get the name on the reservation?
Right, it's a little bit less direct. You're not just demanding a name, you're asking about a reservation.
Exactly. It's also good to know how to respond. When someone asks, may I have your name? You can say something like, yes, of course, my name is Ira.
Yeah, that's simple and direct. Gives them the information they need and confirms that you understand their request.
Yeah, and it also helps to use their name back when you need to address them. That way you are building a good rapport with them.
Okay, so we've got the phrases down, the different situations, and even how to respond.
Yeah, and it is very simple and intuitive. It all boils down to knowing your situation and using the appropriate phrase.
So bottom line, when asking for a name in English, it's not just about the words, but also about the tone and context, right?
Exactly. It is all about politeness and consideration for others.
All right, we've finished today's lesson. How did you find it? 理解できない部分はありませんでしたか? Repeat and try again tomorrow if needed. Please let me know your kansa or request in the comments. ぜひチャンネルの登録をお願いします. I look forward to seeing you all again soon. See you next time. Bye bye.